Well, in other stories at 7, police manhunts are currently underway after 2 tavern shootings claimed the lives of 19 people at the weekend. 15 were shot dead at a tavern in Nomzamo Park in Soweto and 4 people killed in a tavern in Pietermaritzburg. Police had to separate Operation Dudula and EFF members who went to the scene of the Soweto shooting.
Shocked and devastated. That's how Nomzamo Park residents felt when news broke that 15 people had been fatally shot after midnight on Saturday.
Minister have to say, you know what, this thing beat me. He needs help. So us down here, we are saying we are here, we can do it, but we need more enforcement. We need soldiers to come on so that we can deal with this.
We used to call the police to come and patrol this place, but their response is to say we are feared to come here because this place is too rough.
According to police, the suspects alighted from a white Quantum parked outside the tavern and started shooting randomly at patrons without a warning. 15 people died and 8 are fighting for their lives in hospital. The suspects did not take anything from the crime scene, making this out to be a hit.
A high caliber firearm was utilized, including the pistol, and based on the number of cartridges which were collected here on the crime scene, it clearly shows that there may be more than one person who were shooting at the people there.
They did not even take any money, they did not take anything, so you can't say maybe it was a planned robbery or planned what. It's just they walked in and actually shot randomly at people whilst people were just sitting in a tavern.
Emotions ran high, leading scuffles and swearing matches between the economic freedom fighters and Operation Dudula members. The community accused the EFF of campaigning during a tragedy.
People started mobilizing when they saw Ntantla Lux, and now it's become a political agenda, if I might put it like that, because of when they see Ntantla, they see Dudula.
EFF spokesperson rubbished the assertion that foreign nationals are behind the country's crime challenges.
This massacre happened because there's crime. There's a problem of crime in South African society. There's mass shootings that happen in Cape Town each and every weekend. There's a mass shooting in Pietermaritzburg. There's a mass shooting here. There's a shooting in Katlehong. Are we going to blame all of that on foreign nationals? It's stupid, it's unscientific, and we are not here to participate in any back and forth in that regard.
And we are going to take you now to Soweto, where the police manhunt is underway, and this for the killers of the 19 lives that were lost at the weekend. Now, 15 of which were shot dead at a tavern in Nomzamo Park in Soweto. So we're taking you there now. Our reporter Hasina Gori is on the scene of that shooting on Saturday. Let's find out what the latest is. Hasina, good morning, and you are in Nomzamo Park this morning. Just give us a sense of what's happening there this morning.
Good morning, Sakina. Yes, so we are here in Orlando East, Nomzamo, just outside that tavern where that tragic incident took place. It's a very somber morning here with many of the community still inside their homes, not coming out. We are right now outside where the actual incident took place. From what we can see, there's no police barricades. Yesterday, a very different scene that was here. The gate that's behind me, what you can still see are some remnants with some blood still on the driveway from where it's alleged 2 gunmen jumped out of 2 Quantums and opened fire on a group of people at this tavern. As you mentioned, 15 people losing their lives. We're uncertain how many are still in hospital. It's either 2 or 1 person. One was in a critical state yesterday when we were last briefed on this. Right now, it's still unknown what was the motive around the killing that took place here. We're trying to also speak with those, within the community who may have seen and heard anything, that took place here. But from what we gathered so far is that just after midnight on Sunday morning, in the early hours of Sunday morning, 2 Quantums drove up to this area where people were, enjoying themselves at the tavern here, as you'd have that jovial kind of atmosphere and open fire using high caliber ammunition and really then causing mayhem. We know we've seen strong condemnation from the presidency, from both local as well as provincial, national government speaking out. We've heard from the Gauteng Police Commissioner, Elias Mawela, calling for speedy action, calling for those perpetrators who have, done this heinous crime to be brought to the book. We've also heard from the Premier, who was at the hospital at Barra yesterday, speaking out, calling for swift action. We hope this morning, we've been told that the police minister, along with the National Police Commissioner, are expected to visit this area, to do a site visit as well, to be briefed, and hopefully we'll get a brief from them. So this is what we're seeing this morning. The scenes are here quite calm. It's quite surprising that there's no police barricades here. You don't really see any remnants other than those blood spots that are still outside the gate. You would not know that anything may have taken place yesterday at that time. And so for now, it's quite quiet, it's quite calm, and we're not really, hearing anyone just at this moment. But Sakina, it is going to be a busy morning here. We heard, with many of the local as well as police commissioners coming out here to speak to us and to brief us on what took place here.
Well, Hasina Gori, thank you so much. Hasina Gori, our reporter on the scene for us, and she'll be covering the story for us as the police and other law enforcement agencies and leaders make their way to Orlando East, to Nomzamo Park this morning to address the aftermath of that shooting. And our apologies there for some gruesome scenes with the blood that was shown in that particular crossing. Clearly hasn't been cleaned up as yet. But as Hasina says, there's no barricade, and quite apart from those bloodstains, there's nothing that tells the tale of what took place in that scene where 15 people lost